Hello, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we are rediving deep into one of the most mysterious and debated passages in the entire Bible, the prophecy of the four chained angels at the Euphrates River. This is a story that has fascinated scholars and theologians for centuries, found in the book of Revelation, chapter 9. So, what exactly does the Bible say, and what could it possibly mean for us today? Let's unravel this ancient mystery together. The passage in question is Revelation 9. Verses 13 through 15. After the sixth trumpet is sounded, a voice from the four horns of the golden altar commands, "Release the four angels who are bound at the great river Euphrates." The text then says, these four angels were released to eliminate a third of mankind. It's a powerful, and frankly, quite startling image. For mighty beings, bound for a specific purpose, waiting at a specific location, the Euphrates River. First, let's talk about the location. The Euphrates is not just some random river. It's one of the most historically significant rivers in the world, often called the cradle of civilization. It flowed through the ancient land of Mesopotamia, where empires like Babylon and Assyria rose and fell. It's even mentioned in the book of Genesis as one of the four rivers flowing out of the Garden of Eden. By setting this prophecy at the Euphrates, the text grounds this celestial event in a very real, very important place in human history. It signals that what happens here will have global significance. Now, who are these four angels? The Bible doesn't give us their names, which only adds to the mystery. The fact that they are bound or chained is crucial. In biblical literature, binding often signifies a restriction of power, holding back for either good or evil until a predetermined time. Many scholars believe these are fallen angels, held in reserve for a specific moment of judgment. Their release isn't a random jailbreak. It's a divinely appointed event, set for a precise hour and day and month and year. This detail emphasizes divine sovereignty over the timeline of events. Nothing happens by accident. It's all part of a larger, cosmic plan. When these angels are released, they are said to lead a massive army, numbered at 200 million. The description of this army is incredibly symbolic and vivid, with riders on horses that have heads like lions and breathe fire, smoke, and sulfur. The purpose of this army is stark, to bring about a great judgment. Now it's important to approach these numbers and descriptions with a sense of perspective. The book of Revelation is filled with apocalyptic literature, which uses rich symbolism and metaphor to convey profound spiritual truths. So, is it a literal army of 200 million, or does it represent a vast, overwhelming, spiritual or military force? Interpretations vary widely. Some theologians see this as a literal, future event, a massive war originating from the region around the Euphrates that will have devastating global consequences. They point to current geopolitical tensions in the Middle East as potential precursors to this prophecy being fulfilled. Given the Euphrates flows through modern-day Turkey, Syria, and Iraq, a region constantly in the headlines, it's easy to see why this interpretation has such a strong hold. It connects ancient prophecy with our modern world in a very direct way. However, other interpretations view this passage more symbolically. They suggest the four angels might represent four major world powers or destructive ideologies that are currently bound or held in check, but will one day be unleashed upon the world. In this view, the army isn't necessarily made of soldiers, but could be a tide of destructive ideas, or even natural disasters that bring about widespread chaos. This symbolic reading focuses less on a specific military conflict and more on the spiritual and moral decay that leads to judgment. Regardless of the interpretation, the core message remains consistent. There is a time of great trial and judgment coming. The story of the four angels at the Euphrates serves as a powerful warning. But it's not just about fear. The book of Revelation, despite its intense imagery, is ultimately a book of hope. It's a reminder that even in the midst of chaos, there is a divine plan unfolding. It calls for a reflection, for us to consider our own lives and our relationship with the world around us. So, what do you think? Are these literal angels waiting to be released, or do they represent something more symbolic? The mystery of the four chained angels at the Euphrates continues to challenge and inspire us to look deeper into the scriptures and the world we live in. Thank you so much for joining me on this exploration today. If you found this topic as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button, share this video with a friend, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into ancient mysteries. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious.